Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with that other team here in the metropolitan area, the New York Giants. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
The ball carrier.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A gain of 15. First down, Giants.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Jones looking for Shepard deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Darnold from the gun. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
44-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Red 80. Get ready.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he finds his man Griffin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's another Jets first down.
Darnold from the red zone now. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. To the air again, Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The ball carrier.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Riley Dixon on
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Now it's Crowder. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Off of play action, Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez.
Intercepted.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
26.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now McCoy, his first throw since coming in. That's complete to Gallman.
McCoy's pass.
4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's the ex-Florida Gator, Lamichael Pirine. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground with a tight end. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's tackled it.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Don't be scared of it. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Monday, 10. Check. Viking, 18. 3 wide.
On 2nd and 9, Flacco. He'll air this one out for Mims. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, 32 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now McCoy. It's complete to Golden Tate. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Giants.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
48-yard line.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From just shy of midfield, McCoy over the middle, it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
And the Giants' first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Gallman, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McCoy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal, getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He was brought down.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this throw caught left side, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
The 43-yard line.
Play action. Flacco. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
10 more yards.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Flacco. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jets 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half. And
that's caught at the 25.
There it is.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Coleman, 81 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. Remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Regular. I'm coming after you. 60 Bobcat.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Flacco from the gun. He'll get this to LaMichael Pirine out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go pass again with Flacco. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete in the end zone.
4th down for the Jets. Brett Maher on. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out.
44-yard attempt.
Maher able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Passing play. Flacco. He'll air this one out for Mims. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. and touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, 70 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Jets 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
This is Gallman. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, McCoy. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
1 yard.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Flacco setting up the screen to Pirine. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
For a Jet.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Denzel Mims. 51 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes the score Jets 31, Giants 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got.
No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
At the 18-yard.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Again, here's Pirine. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Third down.
From the gun on third down, McCoy. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run again with P-Ryan. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's P-Ryan. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A gain of 8. First down, Jets.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 yards on the pickup. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Flacco looks to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. New York. Here's McCoy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
Off the bootleg, McCoy. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Pass complete.
Golden Tate. 60 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Flacco. He'll air this one out for Mims, and that will be incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, McCoy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He finds Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down, Giants.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCoy. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on first down, McCoy. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, McCoy. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
And it's 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, McCoy. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.